talking about sharing these ideas and being vulnerable and empathy and things like that, he asked the question, what should this look like? Think about that. What should it look like? It doesn't have to be a program. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to have a title on it, all right? So just think about that for a moment. That's what we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. What should this vulnerability, what should the joy of vulnerability look like among God's people? All right? So what do you think of this phrase? Vulnerable joy. Just think about that for a moment. Think about the word vulnerable. I'm going to expose, I'm going to share, or I'm going to go out and talk about something that I'm struggling with, and then we're going to associate that with the word joy. So let's put those two together. I think the Folsom Church, in other words, Christians allowing themselves to be seen, right? I'm not saying that we're not vulnerable. I'm not saying that we're not practicing. What I'm saying is it's something we can always improve on, right? It's something we can always try to master, right? I know there's a number of wonderful, everybody here, we got these great relationships. I'm going to share something with you that happened this Monday. I have known Chris and Debbie for a long time. In fact, their daughter Hannah was our flower girl. I had to double check that, Debbie. I remember years ago, and it might have been my mom, or it might have been later in life, I talked about praying, and I think my mom said, why don't you just talk to God? Why don't you just have a conversation?